Hello, Sister Wives fans. It is bonus scene time.
Number one.
The first scene, it goes along with the same scene with Christine and David when they were doing the packages and talking about how much money Christine spends and will David be contributing for Truly's college, etc., etc. Well, prior to that actual scene, David was down there and Christine actually initiated it by saying, Truly's turning 15. Time for her to get her learner's permit so she can drive. I tell you, Mitch is such a good guy. Mitch and Caleb, salt of the earth, that's what they are. Good guys through and through. Mitch taught Truly how to ride a bike, and now he said, I'll teach her how to drive a car.
Truly's 15. Probably need to start looking for a car for her.
They had those bumper cars. Those little small little ones. We could put her in one of those. She'll be really safe in there. Or I will be safe.
I've already agreed you don't have to take her driving.
No, I will. Oh, heck no.
No. I didn't even clock it until Mitch one day. He's like, are you going to get Truly her learner's permit? And I'm like, and she'll be turning 15. And he goes, yeah, but in Utah, you can get your permit at 15. I'm like, I don't want to teach her how to drive. And he's like, I'll teach her how to drive.
Mitch taught Truly how to ride a bike, and now he's saying, I'll teach her also how to drive a car.
Truly does not focus on where she's at. When we're going to her school to do the war ceremony, she just starts walking right out in the street without even looking both ways.
It's terrifying. Mitch taught Gwendolyn how to drive and Isabel how to drive.
What a good guy. Oh my gosh. Mitch is amazing.
I mean, I taught them, I helped them, I went riding with them and stuff. I took them driving. It's not that I didn't. I did with all the kids. But he was so patient and so good. And they would just get in the car and they'd just go for a drive. And they'd be gone for hours.
Number two.
Then we go to the scene with Robyn. She's in the pantry working. I wonder if Cody's paying her for this work. She's working in the pantry. I have never organized or cleaned anything and called it working in the past. I have so many jobs that I don't even say I'm working for anything. I just say what I'm doing. I'm recording videos right now. I'm editing videos right now. I'm creating lesson plans right now. I'm writing IEPs right now. I'm in speech therapy right now. I'm coordinating a weekend event right now. I'm going away for the weekend. It's just normal conversation. Not Robyn. She knows everyone thinks she does nothing, so this is for the camera, but it just makes her look sillier when she goes, I'm working in the pantry. Okay, that's not part of the bonus scene. I just couldn't help myself. So we're going to go back to the scene where she's upset that they're selling Coyote Pass. It's just so hard for me.
It's hard for me. It's a little sad for me.
Didn't you feel like when we moved here?
Yes, I did. I felt a lot of destiny and God directing us in a different place. Yes.
Cody calls her out and says, whoa. You were all upset about Coyote Pass. I found you a castle in the sky, my queen. And you said you would be happy now. And you're over Coyote Pass because of our castle. You're flipping the script on me, woman. That's because I need to be a victim all the time. It's got to be annoying for you guys to listen to. I apologize, but it's my only Robyn voice. It sounds just like her, doesn't it? So she's trying to explain why this is still so difficult for her.
But it's still, because it's the last piece of it, and we are
No, I don't know.
finally letting it go. I just am selling it. It feels really...
It feels really what? Do tell.
I don't know.
It's been 2 years in the making of selling this property. 2 years. They finally are going to get the money out of it that they need and move on. They don't even live by it anymore. She said herself, I can't live in this house. I need to move because I can't see Coyote Pass. So now they've moved. They've closed the chapters, Cody says, on that part of their life. Not Robyn. She's working really hard to figure out, why am I still a victim? How can this still be difficult for me? I need a storyline.
It's just me and my silly, sentimental self.
You're going to give yourself a compliment here? just sentimental person. You know me. I'm so loving and compassionate and sentimental and sensitive. That's why it's so difficult. Everyone else who's moved on are hard-hearted, but not me. Sentimental. Nice try. You stuttered too much there, Robyn, for me to believe anything you just said.
I feel like just in holding space for you, I'm just like, I get it.
Thanks.
But I'm in a different place. I'm relieved.
He's still holding space. She's holding space for him. He's holding space for her. A lot of holding space going on in this family. Not a whole lot of healing or getting over things or rising above or being the bigger person. No, not a lot of happiness either. But we're holding space. They need a new therapist.
Okay, number 3.
Now we're going to go to the scene where they're at the table and Kody makes his big announcement to the family, which is Coyote Pass is sold. They know that. They were hoping to sell it to get the money to put into the new house, but they managed to do some creative financing to make it work. But they've been giddy and excited over the fact that there's just an offer from somebody and it's going through now and they're doing the paperwork. Like this has been going on for a long time. Not new news, but they make it seem like it's exciting news. Ari specifically says, "That's it?" I know. I knew that 5 months ago, but okay, Robyn. You'll never be there again. Oh, right. Cue the I'm so sad. I forgot, Mom, when you coached me before this.
Ari, did you hear that?
We'll only have the memories.
Is that it?
Oh, it means we won't be able to go out there anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. Kody is now going to explain how Ari feels about the sale of the property. Now, we just saw her response. That's it? Bring on more food. This is Cody's interpretation of the same thing. Okay. Oh,
But Ari's like, oh, we won't be able to go out there anymore and do the fun things that we were doing.
well, now Aurora's going to go on and share with us eventually when she gets it out that it kind of just doesn't feel real because it's been so long since they've been out there anyway. They used to live just right down the street. They didn't even bother going there anymore, which we knew. Like anytime they were out there, it was on camera.
I'm definitely like, right now it doesn't feel sort of real. It feels I feel a little disconnected because we haven't gone out there in a while. Yeah.
So she's like, yeah, not really big news to me either because like we never go there. I'm not missing something that I never see or we don't do. So family gets money, I guess. I don't know. Robyn looks at her like, again, child, that is not what you were supposed to say. You're supposed to be devastated. Remember? Aurora follows up, gives some examples of, oh, right, Mom, I do remember there are some things that I'm going to miss. Let me tell you what they are. All the things that I've been hearing you say for the past 2 years. I'll regurgitate them.
I definitely will miss the campfires and all the activities we used to do, and like four-wheeling out there. Yeah.
And then Robyn gives us a new one. Something new and unique to Coyote Pass. What is the new thing she's never said before that she's really going to miss? What is her fond memory? Here it is.
What I liked is that we got to go out there and saw the Aurora Borealis out there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And looked at the stars because the stars were so great out there.
Oh, yeah.
It was so awesome.
Okay, I just want to say that I live in the suburbs where it isn't a dark sky, and we saw the Aurora Borealis this year too. Twice in the past year or two, actually, we've seen them. And just to be clear, they lived in walking distance down the road from Coyote Pass.
So we've just left Cody Brown's house, and if you go down the hill...
Oh, there's people walking.
Yeah, there is. If you go down the hill, you can see Coyote Pass.
So what they saw in the sky on Coyote Pass, they would have also seen in the house that they live in. And oh, guess what? The house they live in right now, same city. There's nothing that you saw on Coyote Pass that you wouldn't see from her current home as well. Same sky. Nice try, Robyn. We're not sympathizing with you.
And then like that, going out there and seeing the stars, stunning stars out there. Perfect. You could see so many because you just don't have the light pollution.
Stars are the same as they were at your old house and your current house. Same stars, same sky, same city. When is somebody going to tell these two? They're in the same city. Both Kody and Robyn don't know they still live in Flagstaff. Help a brother and sister out. Anyone that knows them, let them know. By the way, stop talking about what life was like back in Flagstaff. You live in Flagstaff. Saul goes on to share what his favorite memory of Coyote Pass is.
Eventually.
I think my favorite memory of it was going down four-wheeling with the older sisters, these two.
Yeah.
Because they took us on the four-wheelers, and it was a lot of fun just driving around.
Okay. I think he was burping. I think a lot of those pauses were burping. I think possibly talking while eating may not be his forte, might not agree with him. But I will say it's nice to know that he can speak because we normally don't hear him on the show at all. We know Brianna doesn't want to speak at all on the show. Let's see if she has anything to add. I don't think she does. Our final bonus scene that we get the pleasure of seeing is an extension of the scene out in the garage where Kody and Robyn are talking about the wrestling mats. Good stuff.
It smells like a really strong plastic smell and a boy's armpit. That's what it smells like.
Anyway, so I'm going to do the other side of this one, and then,
So this was what was in the storage container.
yes, this was under the mats in the or under the weights in the container. Woohoo! Sorry about the dust.
Toxic dust. Toxic dust. Did anyone let them know they live by toxic dust? That dust blowing up there didn't seem to faze either one of them. Somebody needs to let them know. Do you think it's like that all the time? There is no way. Oh, think about it, people. There is no way you would have moved all that stuff into garages without hosing them down and cleaning them out first, right? It's Kody Brown. He doesn't even shower on the Special Forces show, so who knows? And clutter is their forte, and you can't really clean around all the clutter they have in their home. So maybe they aren't clean people. Maybe they don't clean. But one would think that even the people who moved away would have at least swept out the garages. I am certain with a house that size, multi-million-dollar house, you hire cleaners to come before the next people move. A requirement is that the house be in the move-in condition, and a filthy, dirty garage is not move-in condition. And yet already, look at the dust coming up. Oh my gosh, everything is going to be covered in dust all the time. Especially the stuff in the garage. Oh, I'm getting disgusted the more I think about it. I am so happy I don't live in that house. That would drive me crazy. We're going to be on dust alert, okay, people? Keep your eyes open. Dust alert. This was dust alert number 1, and it was a lot. Since they moved into the house, we have our first dust alert. I should make a list. That'd be funny. So Robyn goes on to complain here a little bit. Be prepared. She will find something wrong with everything to complain about.
You just get me.
There's been pieces of this all over my life for the last, what,
Oh,
8
that's
years?
the smell you're talking about.
I know we have a 6-car garage, but still, do we have to have the mats? There's always mats around. I've dealt with this for years. I know I have a 6-car garage. I'll never have to see the mats, but it doesn't matter. I have plenty of tubs of dolls I need to store. They're going to have to find airtight containers for those dolls and all their Christmas decorations, everything. It's going to be covered in dirt. So Kody goes on now to explain, oh, I know what smell you're talking about.
What?
Now that it's clean, I actually smell the rubber.
Yeah,
Whatever
rubber.
that
It
foam
stinks.
is.
Okay. Here's his explanation.
I don't know, if you sniff right to the mat, you probably smell, but it's really this sort of a kind of foam that they are.
Squirrel.
That is what you really smell.
Okay, worse than the rubber of the mat. What you're smelling is the grossness of the foam inside the rubber, which means all the sweat and everything has managed to permeate through the rubber. It's obviously not completely waterproof, and it is soaked into the foam of the mat.
And as it ages, you know, it's so I don't know. I don't know.
Kody, Just spit it out.
If it's porous and the sweat all got in there, I have no idea. But that evaporates, and if you, and it's only bacterial if it's wet.
Says who?
My son never wrestled, so I don't know. My husband was a wrestling coach at the middle school for a few years ago. I'm saying like 25 years ago. That's the closest I've ever come to wrestling. If for a second I thought any mat I had in my house had years of sweat condensed inside of it to the point that it can't get clean anymore, this man is so gross. We are learning more and more and more how gross he is, how he loves the smell of sweat. I mean, it's really, it's a side of him I didn't know about before.
I don't like it.
Nothing like throwing on another negative characteristic. Why does the mat smell?
And it's only bacterial if it's wet.
Not true. Okay. He sounds like the expert. He's been a wrestler his whole life. He was a state champion. Wrestling. There's gotta be a reason. If the mats are not torn up, there must be a reason that the school gets rid of them. So I did a deep dive because not a wrestler myself. Question number 1. How safe are old wrestling mats in terms of spreading germs? Answer. Old wrestling mats can be unsafe and easily spread germs like MRSA, ringworm, and hepatitis, especially if they are not cleaned properly. The risk is higher for old mats due to potential accumulation of germs over time. But even new mats require thorough cleaning after every use to prevent infection transmission through skin-to-skin contact and contact with bodily fluids on the mat surface. I'm like, okay, all right, well, let's go one step further. Because let's say he's thoroughly cleaning them. He said he's using vinegar. I don't know what you normally would clean them with, but he's using vinegar and he's cleaning them. Because they're claiming they still smell, so they think it's the foam inside smelling, okay? I asked AI, if old wrestling mats smell, does that mean that there could be any harmful bacteria? Answer, yes. If old wrestling mats smell bad, it strongly suggests the presence of bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms. They could be potentially harmful. The foul odor is typically caused by these microbes living in a warm, moist environment created by sweat and dirt. I'm thinking, okay, he insists that these mats are dry. So let me ask one more question to AI. Be more specific. If a wrestling mat is dry, but it still smells, is there bacteria?
And it's only bacterial if it's wet.
Answer, yes. If a wrestling mat smells when dry, it is highly likely that the odor-causing bacteria or fungi/mold are present and active. The smell is a direct byproduct of microbial growth and activity, even if the surface appears dry at the time of observation. It does go on to say that wrestling mats are a high-risk environment for spreading skin infections, including staph, MRSA, and ringworm, because they have been exposed to sweat, skin cells, and other bodily fluids, creating a fertile ground for pathogens to multiply. It does go on to say, when is a dry, smelly mat a concern? Odor is an indicator. Stinky odors in athletic equipment are generally caused by microorganisms that haven't been properly treated and disinfected. Bacteria can survive dry environments. While moisture accelerates growth, many germs, including harmful pathogens like MRSA, can survive on dry surfaces for a long time. If the mat is made of a porous material or has any tears or any exposed foam, bacteria and mold can penetrate the surface, making them difficult to remove with normal cleaning and leading to lingering odors. And finally, a persistent smell often indicates that previous cleaning methods were insufficient to kill the odor-causing organisms at their source. There you go. Gross. Oh, the more you know.
We scrub it really good and then put some baking soda on it so that it'll take the smell out. We should be fine.
Put some baking soda on it, get rid of the smell, it should be fine. They just said they've had these mats for years. They got them back in Vegas. They still smell. Not fine. Not fine. That's all we have for these bonus scenes. I hope you enjoyed them. Take care, God bless, adios, and I'll see you next time, sister friends. Goodbye.